Most people chase the wrong monopolies. They worry about software, satellites, Silicon Valley. They think the future is digital. They're wrong. The most valuable asset on Earth isn't something you can code. It's something your body demands every 24 hours with no substitute. Not oil, not gold, not Bitcoin. If you control oil, you control machines. If you control water, you control the souls that operate them. Now welcome to the ultimate long-short trade. This is the Nestlé Playbook. How to turn a basic human right into a $100 billion subscription service. First rule of the takeover: control the language. If water is a right, it's free. And free things can't be scaled. So you change the word. You don't call it a luxury. That would trigger resistance. You call it a need. Because in a capitalist system, a right is protected, but a need is a market opportunity. By shifting the vocabulary, you move water from courts of justice to supermarket shelves, and the trap is set before a single pump is installed. Markets don't ask permission, and people rarely notice until it's too late. In a small town in Michigan, children are told to boil water, not because it's scarce, but because it's sold. While trucks full of bottled water leave the county every morning, contracts don't have tear ducts. And that's exactly what makes this move so elegant. Now, phase 2, the infrastructure capture. You don't go to cities. You go to quiet places, rural towns with aging pipes and desperate budgets. You don't arrive as a corporation. You arrive as a savior. You promise modernization, jobs, efficiency, and hope. You don't ask for the city. You ask for the source, the spring, the aquifer. In places like Freiburg, Maine, or Osceola Township, Michigan, you secure permits to pump millions of gallons for a flat fee, often less than a monthly Netflix subscription. When wells begin to fail, you don't argue. You point to the contract. You aren't stealing water. You're fulfilling an agreement. Contracts don't cry, they just bind. The town may be desperate, but desperation has manners. Now, phase 3, the alchemy of plastic. Nestlé isn't a water company. It's a logistics and plastics company. The water itself, almost free. What you sell is certainty. As trust in public water erodes, bottled water feels safe. When infrastructure collapses, you don't offer solutions. You offer a 24-pack, cold, convenient, and profitable. You've achieved the corporate dream, selling relief to a problem your business model depends on. A 2,000% markup on something that fell from the sky. That isn't business, it's alchemy. Now, phase 4, the scarcity arbitrage. As the planet warms, fresh water becomes blue gold, while the world panics over climate change. The system sees only rising demand curves. This isn't ideology. It's spreadsheet logic. Nestlé has spent decades securing rights to the cleanest water sources on Earth. The goal isn't to own all the water, just the water safe enough to drink. In the future, you won't pay for hydration with taxes. You'll pay for it with a barcode. Phase 5, humanizing the impact. You can opt out of the metaverse. You can quit social media. You can live without a car, but you will always be thirsty. And as long as you are, then the Water Lord has a seat at your table. This wasn't an accident. It was a blueprint. Nestlé is just the first chapter. The same logic is already being applied to the very air you breathe. And this is only the beginning. Corporations, markets, and systems are quietly reshaping every basic human necessity. From air to housing to food, Nestlé shows you the playbook. What it doesn't show you is the system that taught them how to write it.